that, man.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
What's up with what?
You came in kind of anti-social, popped on your laptop like anyone talk to you about it.
Because I was working.
Typical Generation Z.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Yep, that's great to hear.
Popped up your laptop. I'm like, Nick, how you doing?
it.
Oh, I got something to do, man.
I did.
I was like, Nick,
I love
Nick, it's beautiful
coming into the show.
We try to be friendly here. And
Oh, really?
Nick
do you hear what
Nick
Raff
ruins
says at
it.
every show? Raff, say it to start the show. Say what
Says,
you always
all
say.
right.
Start the show with that.
All right, everybody. Good morning. I love you.
No, I'm saying start the show how you always end the show. What do you always say?
Be nice to
Be
everyone.
nice to each other.
Nick, did you hear that?
I did. And I feel like I have been cordial.
You notice how he emphasized cordial, meaning he really wasn't being nice, man.
I feel like I've been cordial this morning.
Somewhat.
What's on your mind to make you so jumpy and like irritable and like
Nothing is on my mind.
What's going on in your life, Nick?
Absolutely nothing. I got a haircut yesterday, which is pretty exciting. Everybody knows haircut day is best day.
Oh, well, you ought to feel good. You got a haircut.
Yeah.
I do feel good.
Instead, you came in, kind of just acted like you were, I don't know, a 14-year-old teenage girl who didn't want to talk to anybody.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Kind of a little bit, little Gen Z. Little Gen Z.
I had to hop on the laptop and get some stuff done.
Little Gen Z-ish.
I had to get some stuff done.
You know what I said? I had to get some stuff done.
Well, because I'm, I don't want to get too emotional, too loud.
Well, let's talk about something that's kind of got me a little irritated, y'all.
Major League Baseball playoffs?
No, that was actually good last night, man. That was actually good last night. You guys coming down? No, Nick. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know why I'm irritated. There we go. That is why I came in pissed off.
You feel me on that?
Yeah, because people that drive all the way down and then cut in.
Yeah, they try to cut you. Okay, you guys, explain what I'm talking about. Since we all know.
Go ahead, Raff.
I'm glad you know what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Well, that's what made me mad this morning, so I thought it might have made you mad. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if there's a lane closed, and it says lane closed, right lane closed ahead, that doesn't mean you drive all the way up to the front and then cut in front of everybody.
And almost hit somebody.
You scissor in. And you blend in. Oh, yeah, I almost got in a wreck yesterday because some guy pulled in, slammed on the brakes.
And tell them where it's at, Raff.
It's right there when you're rolling around. What is it?
Highway 2.
Highway 2 to 10th Street.
Nebraska Highway.
Nebraska
Highway.
Highway.
You go to 10th Street.
And it's right by McDonald's where it cuts off at.
That's why I take 13th. Okay, so we're
Nick, I think I'm doing that tomorrow.
No. Hold on now.
I think I'm doing that tomorrow,
I don't know if you want to, because guess what?
That wasn't good either?
There was a backup there because somebody decided to drive on the median, and then also there was construction crews on 13th. I don't understand how this city has so much construction going on everywhere.
I might do Highway 77 tomorrow and just get off on Rosa Parks.
Or West O.
Yeah.
I would just get
That's a
off
good
on O
idea.
Street. I think that's the play going forward.
I left Farrell's this morning at 7:32. I got here at 7:58.
Yeah.
There's 7:58. Left Farrell's right there on Yankee Hill.
Yep.
7:32.
Yeah.
I got here at 7:58.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm out there listening to the early break.
I was really disappointed because from a
it was a mess, Rico.
From a traffic standpoint, those are two pretty big and popular entry points into downtown. So to have construction projects going on at the same time on both of those to go into downtown is a little mind-boggling.
It is a little mind-boggling.
It seems like it's pretty bad on the planning piece. However, I understand that part of it might be, and we're seeing it in downtown Lincoln. It's a bye week. Nebraska's on the road the following week. Right. Everybody's like, we gotta crank these out. Let's get going. We got less traffic on the weekend.
Well, they had one
here we go.
O Street closed this past weekend.
Well, yeah. If you were in town, you would have known there was a water main break. Raff, I said the same thing to our buddy David. I said the same thing to our buddy David.
The shots came.
Wow.
David got back from Mexico and he goes, "Why is one?"
Rico, he's got a full quiver of arrows this morning, man. He's not holding one arrow back.
Our buddy David goes, "Hey, why is O Street closed?" I said, "Well, if you weren't in Mexico, you would know that there was a water main break." So it's not just a personal thing. It's not just a perfect.
You guys, here's the deal.
Tried so hard.
I'm not a city planner as far as I don't work for the Department of Roads, and God bless them because those guys and girls do the best thing.
Right.
I'm not blaming that. I'm talking about the drivers driving. No, it's kind of like when there's snowy conditions. It's out of your control. These folks got to get the roads done. I get that. I'm not going to judge the roads or say doing this or that. I'm just simply saying from the drivers, why become Mario Andretti when you see that long line of cars and you start trying? Yeah.
They do this thing in the when you take driver's ed, folks. It's called the zipper method. And if you ever watch, you zip. So one car, then another car, one car from one side, then the other car goes. That's how you need to operate your life when you're driving.
Well,
the zipper method is the most effective and quickest way. You might not feel like it's the quickest way, but organized from an organization standpoint, it's the most effective way.
The worst is when you fall in and you're sitting there, and then all of a sudden you see another car that clearly got there later than you did, go all the way up to the front.
Way. Oh, yeah. And try to bogart.
And then try to cut in.
Yeah.
It's like,
and then what you do,
because then it's like, well, as a car, if somebody's trying to force their way in front of me, well, I don't want to get my car in an accident. So yeah, I'm going to just eventually let them go. And here we go.
You know, let me we've get a few texts. I feel we had a nerve. There's a lot of folks in here.
Yeah.
Ryan in California. What's up, Ryan? Oh man, we can't even complain what you're dealing with, Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan, this has never ended in California. Driving here is like a war zone. Ryan Nunn. Ryan, bro, listen. We should be ashamed complaining about compared to what you deal with down in California. You guys got crazy traffic out there. Ain't even no construction going on. Yeah. They literally have, Nick, have you ever driven to California before?
No, never been.
Raff, I know you have. Okay.
Been there.
Have you?
Okay.
Probably missed the show that day. Sorry, Nick.
It's okay. I'm all for engagements.
So you literally have to keep your head on a swivel if you're driving. I stopped driving in California 2 years ago because you have motorcycles, Nick. Yeah. Not behind you. No, and Raff, you know this.
Oh, yeah, in between.
They are going between you and out of traffic to where not only the people that are honking at you crazy and waving at you with one finger, you have motorcycles that are coming in and out through the passenger to that little strip between you and another driver.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. Big Ties, what's up, man? Goes so much construction and the roads are still boop. You know, I don't know about that. I just know it's crazy drivers. Ellis in Illinois, what's happening, brother? I agree with you and always merging early. However, I do know the opposing view of some is that the lane is still open until it's not open. You know, and I can understand that too. But it's like, okay, what's your game plan? You know, that's always my thing. What did you get? I can't read that far.
Dad had me drive in New York at age 16.
Oh, you got baptized by fire. You got baptized by fire, Rico. Because in New York, they're like, what are you doing? Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. What are you doing, huh? You thought you were going to drive or not, huh? What are you doing? You doing? Hell out of here, Midwesterner.
There is also a reason. There's also a reason why they put those signs out in plenty of notice of, hey, right lane closed ahead.
They have that.
There's a reason why there's a sign by the 14th and Highway 2 stoplight saying, hey, right lane closes ahead. So that way you have plenty of time to get ahead.
Merge.
Oh my gosh, city worker. This has got to be. This is so bad, but it's funny.
It's also the thought process of like, you think getting 2 cars ahead of where you were is going to get you to your destination that much quicker?
Yes, like where are you going? If you're not delivering a baby or having a baby,
maybe you should have left earlier.
Or
maybe that's part too.
I have city worker says this. Nick, with the shots fired at Raff was a lot like my dad when I was growing up. Never there. City worker. Come on,
City workers. We're probably going after city workers' boss right here today.
Well,
this is probably striking a nerve with city workers.
I'm not going after the city for anything. I'm going after the folks
the drivers
that have a sign. That's what you said. It says merge clear at the stoplight at 14th and Highway 2.
Very much so.
And you still have folks trying to blaze up there and bogart their way into traffic, man. So this morning I was a little I'm like, come on, man.
Then you have that one fender bender and it shuts down everybody.
Oh, it's a wrap at that point, man. It's a wrap. I want to say this also, too, to the folks down in Florida that have Hurricane Milton that's right in their path, folks. Be safe. Be careful. They're talking about in some places up to, 10 to 15-foot surges. And I texted you guys thing last night, yesterday, how that water, and there's folks that are still have their stuff out from Helen.
Well,
or Helen, however you want to call it. That was
Helene.
like Helene 2 weeks ago. It just kind of like, man, my heart goes out to those folks down there. Be safe, be careful. If you still can, get the heck out of there and get to higher land. That's going to, obviously my sister's in Gainesville. She'll catch some rain. My other sister in Tallahassee is going to be south of her and south of, I think, Gainesville too. They'll get some outskirts of it. But man, all the folks down in Tampa, Sarasota,
I think Bradenton.
Oh, Bradenton's in there, a number of places in there. Please, please, please be safe and be careful. And our first responders and all those folks, man, prayers to you guys out there.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Travis, there's a third hurricane coming in coming to 16th of Florida. Good gosh, man. Folks, be careful out there.
Jeez.
Shout out to them in Florida right there. And a crazy thing in Waverly yesterday, man. Did y'all see where the guy was ramming police cars and they
yeah, I saw that.
They shut that down. So there's been a lot of craziness going around town. A lot of craziness in college sports right now as well. The transfer portal made some changes. We'll discuss that. We'll discuss a little Husker football as well. With it being an off week, we'll obviously touch on Nebraska football, but there's so much that's going on in just sports in general right now.
AD, and I want to bring this up just because you texted about it. How late did you stay up with the baseball game last night?
I watched the entire game.
Whoa!
Yes, the Padres and the Dodgers was a heck of a game last night.
Yep.
And we'll talk about that too. The Padres and the Mets. God, they beat the smoke out of them.
The Mets beat the Phillies 7-2. Right, so the Mets just need to win one more game to advance to the NLCS.
Mm-hmm.
The Royals host the Yankees in Game 3 tonight. Game 4 for those two teams are tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Austin is going to Game 3 and Game 4.
Oh, nice.
So he is down there in Kansas City.
Nice.
I'll be down there tomorrow for Game 4. But also, guys, so the craziest statistic I think I read was that Fernando Tatis Jr., he might be like 20, 24, 20, if that, at this point. He has 22 home runs in 61 games against the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Good Lord.
He's
Who cranked that one last night? Who
Fernando Tatis.
He cranked that grand slam because it was 6-2.
Oh no, that was for the Dodgers.
No, that was
the Dodgers. It wasn't Shohei.
No, it wasn't Shohei.
It was Teoscar Hernandez.
Okay.
Teoscar Hernandez.
I'm gonna tell you something right now, man. The Padre fans, they get into it.
I know.
And that stadium is in a beautiful. Raff, you've been to that stadium before, right? Downtown San Diego.
Yep. Have you?
It is beautiful. I've never been inside, but you're in by it. Rico, you been there? Rico's been there.
Yeah.
You were there. This earlier this year?
Yeah. Petco Park.
Yep. Beautiful city, beautiful stadium. As our buddy Bruce would say, kind of a you know what place. Folks, when we come back, we got some in-state Division I news as far as the transfer portal has made some changes, and that goes. And it's impacted a lot of people. Thankfully, it's not crushed us too bad. Well, not really impacted us whatsoever as far as any player of note, if you would. So we'll discuss that. We got a lot of action. There will be playoffs taking place as well. Nebraska, and it's announced when they'll be kicking off next week against Indiana there in Bloomington. Which is going to be pretty nice as well. Folks, it's a beautiful, wacky Wednesday morning. If you're on the road, be careful. There's a merge sign. Don't bogart and then just, make somebody merge, I guess. I don't know. We'll be back, folks. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey, farmers. If you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Boyk Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Boyk Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at BoykFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies with light south winds and an afternoon high around 86. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with calm winds and a low around 56. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with light winds and an afternoon high around 89. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
With a wide variety of menu options, including the best prime and Wagyu steaks in Lincoln, if you haven't been to Tavern 180, you're missing out. Try any of their steak options paired with one of their well-known martinis, and this will soon become your favorite date night spot. Call your friends for a casual get-together where steak, shrimp, chicken, and tasty cocktails await your arrival. Tavern 180, located next door to Tanner's at 30th and Yankee Hill.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
On the block with Strick and Austin.
Nebraska football banked 3 wins early. It had to do that. Seeing the win against Purdue, seeing the win against Northern Iowa, even Colorado, I feel like, at least for me, the wins have been secondary. I've been trying to nitpick, they have to do this better, they have to do this better. Nick, I'm going to spot now with both the Royals helping me see with the Huskers, we got to learn to love these teams for who they are. The bar has changed.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Wednesday. What are we like? Nine.
It is Wednesday.
What are we like? 9 sleeps a week.
You just say Wednesday, just looked around.
Raff looked at us like he was like,
No, I was
what
trying
do I do?
I was trying to think how many sleeps until the Nebraska football games. It was like 8 or 9 or somewhere around.
Oh, yeah.
It would be 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 sleeps.
10 sleeps.
10 sleeps. Starts the countdown now.
Yeah.
Well, the sleeps got shortened as far as in-state transfer portal goes. They made some changes on Tuesday. What'd you look back at Rico for?
Nothing.
Rico's eyes. I always feel like Rico is watching me, and I get no privacy, little Rico.
Little Rico.
I'm just gonna put Rico on my lap and just burp him. Just burp him.
Little Rico.
My man Rico.
Oh, he loves you.
My man. Man, I missed that when we did our history because you would always do the you'd always do the. We have to bring that back one day, man.
We good. We're good.
We good.
Well, on Tuesday, the In-State Division Council, they cut and shorten the transfer portal window for football and men's and women's basketball from 45 days to 30 days. Remember, it was at 60 days. Now it went to 45 days. Now it's to 30 days. But they didn't take the step of removing the spring football portal window. One of the reasons why were you surprised they didn't remove the spring part of it? There's good legitimate reasons why they didn't. Were you guys surprised? First of all, were you guys surprised they moved it from 45 to 30?
Yeah, I'm not. I just see it anymore that the NCAA makes rules. And they say, yeah, I'll follow them. But I mean, do they really follow them? I mean, if you're a player and you don't want to be there, you're just going to quit, get reinstated, and go to another school.
Do you guys see it?
I mean,
dang, that's harsh, Raff.
It is.
But you know what? That's the
what
reality right now.
Frame it that they'd red shirt and they'd preserve the red shirt and then get a new spot somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a way the NCAA is trying to stay relevant as they see their relevancy going out the window with the super conference going on? They have the big big lawsuit going on, the House versus NCAA settlement. All these subsequent changes are going through. Do you guys feel this is another way that the NCAA is trying to say, hey, this is our stamp of authority, which, guys, let's be honest, it's a rubber stamp at most.
Definitely.
So 45, went from 60 days, from 45 days to 30 days. The football portal will be open this year from December 9th to the 28th. And think about this. You had a guy that transferred into South Carolina. I think it's Cheney was his last. What was that guy's last name? Nick, can you look that up last 1 minute? He just hit the portal. He just got into South Carolina. He was playing more snaps. He goes in the coach and says, hey, man, I think I want a red shirt this year and wait for next year. The coach said, you know what? I'm going to do you one better. You're done. You're done. And if you look that up, that would just happen, I think, on Monday. Today's Wednesday. I think this happened just on Monday. I was looking at that, and I'm thinking, you know what? I think more coaches are going to start saying, you know what? You're not going to hold us hostage on this for this spot, because that's really going on. I'm going to redshirt. No, because there ain't no guarantee you're going to come back.
Yeah.
So I think coaches now are starting to take the onus. If this guy's just not some, I think this is like his, it's only another year left, give or take anyway. But I think more coaches are going to start saying, you know what? I'm not going to have you holding my roster spots hostage because you're not getting the snaps you thought you were. We can go back to the young man at Nevada. We said we don't know the details of that. Some people know it better than others. But nevertheless, I think coaches are being more proactive. Go ahead, Nick.
So his name, I don't want to.
Is it Cheney or Chana? Whatever it is.
Bengali Kamara.
Kamara.
Oh, you were close, AD.
I was close. I said Dick Cheney. Go ahead.
Bengali Kamara. His locker was all cleaned out on Tuesday morning. The Gamecocks linebacker has left the team. Gamecock Central reported that Kamara plans to sit out the remainder of the season and will enter the portal. Coach Shane Beamer confirmed the departure in his weekly press conference, offering a detailed explanation of what happened.
Here you go.
According to Beamer, he went into the coach's office Monday to tell him that he was redshirting, and he said, "quote I told him that's not how quite how this works. That we can have a decision about."
Read that again, Nick. That's not. Read that again.
Beamer said, "quote I told him that's not quite how this works." He said that we can have a decision about his role, and is redshirting really the best idea? The news is a bit surprising considering Kamara, who transferred to South Carolina in January from Pittsburgh, is a contributor. He is a fifth-year senior who would have exhausted his collegiate eligibility by playing another game. He was a guy that had played a season
40
high.
snaps.
Yeah, Beamer said this. He was a guy that played a season high in snaps Saturday at linebacker that was going to continue to play more for us moving forward. My job is to do what's best for the team. Yep. What was best for the team in my mind is Golly, as what they call him. Golly continuing to play and help us to try to go beat Alabama this weekend. He didn't quite feel the same way. In the end, I made the decision for him. That was probably best to move on. College football players allowed to play in 4 games because he missed the Akron blowout. Kamara, who did not redshirt at Pitt but did use his COVID year, is able to prolong his college career into 25 by halting his season now.
Let me ask you both this. Looking at how we just talked about, they changed from 60 days to 45 days to 30 days. Kamara was contributing, playing a ton of snaps. It caught Coach, I think, somewhat by surprise. He said, you know what? That's not how it works. I'm going to make the decision for you. You're done. Had his locker cleaned out, you're out. Now, we don't know both sides, but we can't say it's lack of playing time. The dude was playing. You're playing Alabama. That's ripe for the picking right now, as far as that goes. Fellas, is this going to be the new norm in college athletics, particularly football?
Yes. I'm not.
Here's
this. It's just like
okay. Here's what I would say. Bengali.
I can go on, but go ahead.
I want to probably context a little important here. Bengali wasn't started. I mean, he played a season high on snaps, like Beamer said, and the principle behind it all was really, really good. Like we're going to make the decision for you. You're not going to sit here and be able to, you need.
You're not going to leverage this.
It's more you need South Carolina more than South Carolina needs you, and here's how we're going to prove it.
Bingo.
Bengali had 7 tackles this season. His high in tackles this year was 2 in a game, or excuse me, was 3 in a game. He played, it looks like 12 snaps on Saturday against it'd be against Ole Miss. So I mean, it was also a blowout loss to Ole Miss. So you wonder how much he was actually going to play in competitive games. So while what Shane Beamer said is factual, I don't know quite, and because we don't cover South Carolina as deep as we do Nebraska, not sure quite how much of a factor is. But yes, has been somebody that has made some plays. Guys, I'm more interested in the portal windows because here's where I want to go with this. You just mentioned it, December 9th to December 28th.
And then it opens up again April 16th to the 25th.
Do you guys want to know what goes on in that window?
Playoffs.
Your conference championships and the first round of the playoffs. So we're entering this day and age, and we have ever since Leonard Fournette at LSU. He was essentially the first big name player to opt out of a bowl game and get ready for the NFL draft. I'm almost shocked that they wouldn't get away with I brought this up when they initially mentioned it. they decided to not eliminate the spring transfer portal window.
And for good reason.
I would almost sit here and go, it is a good reason.
For good reason.
It is a good reason. I would also say, though, that to a certain extent, the rosters are kind of figured out by then. Like, I guess I don't really know what I'm trying to get to here.
Well,
what I'm saying, though, is like, for the portal windows to shorten them to 30 days, you're almost forcing these college students their hand and saying, okay, if you want to transfer, guess what? Do it early and completely move on from your team with the playoffs, with the biggest games in your season on the horizon.
If they cut it in the spring, if they were to change it in the spring, that's what I was looking at last night. They're changing the spring. There's players that get cut in the spring as well. Yep. And then you leave them no window to go anywhere else.
Yep. You're right.
And the players' advocates stood up and said, wait a minute, when this NSA versus the House Committee, we don't know, they're shrinking already scholarship. I mean, scholarship players, the number of teams, 105 to their rosters. And if they get cut in the spring, like we've seen it here. Because people say, well, this guy, did he hit the port? Well, we don't know if there were conversations had and say, you know what, son, it's probably best you go someplace else. Right. And it's nothing personal. And we'll help you find someplace else to go. You don't give those athletes the opportunity to go someplace else. Also, you look about the spring changes. You look at this year, Alabama, Washington, Arizona, San Jose State. All those guys, for the coaches changes, those players have a 30-day window as well. Yep. So if those coaches changes and they make their decision in the spring, you give these kids no opportunities either. Because let's say this. Now, I'm an advocate for the players as well. Yep. Think about this, though. The coaches have been doing the transfer portal since infinity, for eternity.
Correct.
I'm out.
Got to go.
I'm out. You look at Notre Dame's, Louisiana's coach, LSU's coach, Brian Kelly went in there 4.5, 5 minutes, told the guys from Notre Dame, yep, I'm gone. Boom.
And then he changed his accent.
He didn't only change addresses, he changed his accent up. He had the transfer portal, all of a sudden he was Southern. I'm like, bro, aren't you from Boston? What happened? Then you look at DeBoer. I just played in it. I mean, they were just in the playoffs. Yep. Dips out. Arizona's coach dips out to take DeBoer's place at Washington. So I don't have a problem with players necessarily saying, I'm out. I don't like it. But at the same time, we got to look at this both sides. Coaches have been doing this forever. Yeah. So we can't bash the kid for something the adults in the room allowed to happen. So it sucks all the way around. I don't know the answer to it, but I'm glad they kept the spring one there because there'd be a lot of guys, because of the rules that the adults allowed to happen, they'd be left out in the cold, no place to go. No, I do. Do I like what the young men in South Carolina did? No, man. Come on, dude. You got. If I'm another school, are you taking a chance on this kid?
Yeah. I mean, that's just the way college football is now. I mean, if he's got,
don't have a choice but to take a chance on it.
If he's got the talent, you need a linebacker.
You're gonna take it, and that's my whole point.
You've got to.
Well, that's what shows you the madness of it. Even though he may burn your Raff, it's like, yeah, but I need my job and I need a linebacker, so I'm gonna take my chances.
To an extent, you have to take a chance. I mean, here's the thing that a lot of the players don't really realize, I think, and Jay and other guys talk about it extensively regarding there's no plan for these guys when they go into the portal.
Correct.
Over 25% of scholarship players enter the portal last year in 2023, 2024. Not all of those guys landed somewhere. So they walk in, and maybe this is doing them a service, and we don't have enough statistics and data yet to know. Maybe there's a benefit to getting your name out there first, but also because that's what we always see with bowl game dropouts or opt-outs, is they view it as, hey, this is beneficial for me because while all the other guys that are going to enter the portal are playing, I'm already in there. I'm the first one that coaches can contact. I can get my stuff done and my recruitment over in the transfer portal before they even enter. And so we start to see that more and more. So this is now, I would imagine, what their thought process is.
Yeah.
I want to get in now because guess what? When that portal does open on the 9th, guess what? The coaches have known, they've done their scouting.
Right.
There are, I mean, and more than likely, let's not be oblivious. I'm sure there have been preliminary conversations through certain channels that are legal and illegal. So you've already had this communication. You can get it locked up by December 10th when the portal opens on December 9th.
Maybe we have the other team gear in your
right, and we just don't have enough. We just don't have enough data yet to know if there's truly a benefit as to, you know what, after 4 games we're gonna opt out.
3994 texter, I agree. He goes, life's not fair. Get a helmet, play by the collegiate rules, or get out. They think it's going to be easier in the pros. They are so hand-fed in college. You know, unknown texter 3994, I agree with you. But on the other side is this. It's like that old saying, the adults nurtured the cause, but cursed the effects. Mm-hmm. We've nurtured this environment. We've nurtured this new landscape of collegiate sports. We've nurtured this, I'm going to give you what you want. We've nurtured this, and then we curse the effects of what we're seeing right now, which is a jacked up, crazy landscape of collegiate sports.
Yeah.
Nurture the cause, but curse the effects. Man, we're right there, baby. But also, Nebraska's also benefited from it. Casey Thompson, Trey Palmer. I can go on and on and on. Basketball as well. Folks, when we come back, we got some history to discuss. Absolutely. A.A. Ron, that's the band name. A.D. and the Little Ricos. Hey, we'll talk about that. We'll be right back, folks. It's Wacky Wednesday. It's The Drive, 93.7 A Ticket.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Boyk Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Boyk Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at BoykFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
With a wide variety of menu options, including the best prime and Wagyu steaks in Lincoln, if you haven't been to Tavern 180, you're missing out. Try any of their steak options paired with one of their well-known martinis, and this will soon become your favorite date night spot. Call your friends for a casual get-together where steak, shrimp, chicken, and tasty cocktails await your arrival. Tavern 180, located next door to Tanner's at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine. Hey guys, it's Nick. Join me and Jay Foreman this Friday at 8 p.m. for Seacrest Field as Grand Island takes on Lincoln North Star. The Gators are 4-2 on the year and led by head coach James Thompson, while the Islanders are still searching for their first win of 2024. Kickoff is slated for 8 p.m. with pregame coverage starting at 7:45 p.m. It's the Islanders and the Gators this Friday on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody.
Boom, boom. Go. Raz Roadies in the house.
Yeah.
Rav Roadies in the house. Come on now, Roadies, them Roadies in the house. Come
Get your
on,
t-shirt.
Nick's just going, whatever.
You should have seen AD in his Rouse Roadies t-shirt last
that
night.
Joker was comfortable to work out in, man.
Lord.
I'm going to have to post that one.
You used it as a rag workout shirt, rag?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No, that fabric is nice, man.
Yeah.
That fabric is nice.
Get yourself a Ralph's Roadies t-shirt.
Yeah, it's the fabric is nice, man. Well, I got to give the repair guy my garage code. Sorry about that.
That's right. Do you guys want to know what happened on what Husker fans?
We stopped by.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah, you guys want to know what happened in Husker football history on October 9th? I got two games to remember.
All right, what year?
One of them is 2021.
Not that long ago.
One of them is 2004. Which one would you guys like first?
Oh, let's do 2021 first.
2021 first.
Yeah.
Chase B. I was laughing at Chase B.
All right, 2021.
Love you, dog.
Nebraska falls to number 9 Michigan, 32-29 at home.
Bringing up the losses, man.
Because there's a lot of them.
Is the 2004 loss also?
Yes.
I figured it.
Pretty extensive one. Let me ask you guys this trivia question.
Okay.
So number 9 Michigan, right? This
Okay.
is the one where Adrian fumbled, unfortunately,
Yep.
right?
Yep, I was in California.
Who was who was the starting quarterback for the Michigan Wolverines this
The dude
game?
didn't tie his shoes, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
Devin Gardner.
No.
That's too long.
That's too long ago.
What year was this?
2021. I will give you this hint.
that dude didn't tie his shoes. He was before that.
I will give you a hint. This guy is still playing.
McNamara?
Yes.
Yep.
Cade McNamara was your quarterback.
Still not hit the side of a barn either.
Right, yeah.
Well, unless they play us.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know, Gardner Minshew before, plays us as like the second coming of Dan Marino. It's just,
right, yeah.
I don't know.
So anyway, Cade McNamara, Hassan Haskins was the starting running back for Michigan as well.
Yeah.
Who was the leading rusher in this game for Nebraska? Burst onto the scene in 2021.
He's not here. He's not here anymore.
He
I can't
is.
think of it.
He is still here. Yeah. With Gabe Irvin injured, Ramir Johnson was there. Well, this was the year that Ramir Johnson went off.
Yep.
Had 17 carries, 67 yards against the Wolverines. Had 6 catches, 105 yards, and a touchdown. What did I do?
Okay, real quick. Was that a jog or a casual walk, Raff?
It was kind of a jawalk.
A jawalk.
It was a jawalk.
Nick, you had to see it. It's not gonna show.
I didn't get to see it.
Dude, I was like, okay, what's going on here? I didn't know if this individual, I'm not going to say, this individual was jogging or walking. It was just it was almost like in vogue. I don't know. Ramir went nuts that game.
Yeah, Ramir went nuts.
Yeah.
Then on this one, Nebraska in 2004 goes down to Lubbock, Texas. Texas Tech.
Oh, Lord, I hate
And
this game.
Sonny Cumbie.
Sonny went
goes
off.
44 of 56 through the air.
He went nuts.
For 436 passing yards, 5 touchdowns. And Texas Tech wins 70-10.
We just talked. Remember that
We just talked
history.
about it.
Yep.
Oh, that was the 9th. Okay,
That was October 9th.
For all of. You know what's funny about that is Mike Leach needs to be in the College Football Hall of Fame.
You're right.
Who?
Mike Leach.
Oh, no question.
69.
No question.
Like 6%.
Yeah, he's like, he's like,
No
he's
question.
0.3% or
just
something. Right?
rounded up.
It still doesn't
Goodness
seem
gracious.
it still doesn't seem right that he's even gone, man.
Rounded up.
Yeah. Well, folks, it's Nick. That game just kind of just like, I just think of that 70-10, how they just beat us like we stole something, man. It was just.
Thankfully, I was 3, so I don't remember it really well.
I got corrected. It wasn't Jimmy and Noel's wedding. It was Brad and Kelly's wedding.
Oh,
Brad's mom messaged me and corrected me. She said, I'm still her 4th son, but she had to correct me. So happy anniversary, Brad and Kelly. They got it correct. Thank you. Tell me.
Well, other than history, we got one that's also comes some very sad news. Pat Fisher, 84, former Nebraska football player, passed away at 84. Cletus Fisher, Ken Fisher, those guys were his older brother. Cletus Fisher was the one at Grand Island. No, Ken. It was Ken.
Yep,
I believe that was Grand Island.
Cletus was the offensive line coach.
Yes, and I got to know Coach Fisher, God rest his soul, years ago when he coached at Grand Island. And I remember Sean Smith that played running back at Nebraska. He was 2 years. At Lincoln High. And he goes, AD, when you play Grand Island, you'll get hit the hardest you've been hit playing football. And man, he was not lying. Phil Ellis, you had Matt Verzal, you had Chad Detloff, you had the late Jeremy Buckner that held the record in the 300 for years. He was a sheriff and ended up passing away years ago, and God rest his soul. But Ken Fisher, I became really good friends with him because he became an assistant in Nebraska, kind of a liaison consultant.
Video tapes and stuff.
Yes, and Ken Fisher would just salt the earth. And I mean, them dudes would hit you. I'll never forget the first time we played Grand Island. I didn't get hit once. It was always like pop, 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 pop. And Sean Smith, that played running back, was a big dude. Sean was about 6'2", actually about 6'3", 225 in high school. It was him and Calvin Jones would go back and forth. And Yancey, that also went to Central. They would go back and forth, leading the state in rushing. But I'll never forget, Sean Smith told me, he goes, bro, you will not get hit harder. You've been hit against Grand Island. And Coach Fisher, in fact, Chad Detloff, my senior year, he knocked Silk, Daniel King, he knocked him out. Literally, we had Seacrest Fields, afternoon game, I'll never forget. Chad Detloff hit Silk so hard. In fact, he would have been kicked out forever with a hit like that today. But it was back then, it was clean. But he literally knocked Silk out. Silk was coming across the middle, and Detloff, laid his tail out. And Detloff laid some licks on me, something terrible, man. Them boys would hit. That was the hardest I ever got hit in high school, is when we played Grand Island. You knew that you're going to need an ice bath and a bucket and some things because those boys would hit you. Yeah. And Coach Fisher would always say, AD, I just told him he can't run fast if he's running hurt.
That's awesome.
And they would lay the licks on me. But, man, Our condolences go out to Pat Fisher. He was a 3-time pro. First of all, he should be in the Hall of Fame.
I was looking at that this morning.
Yeah, he's not in the Hall.
He's definitely got a case. He's one of the 60 senior finalists that they announced this year. Played 17 years, only 5'10", 5'9", 5'10", 165 pounds. As also, they talk one of the godfathers of the bump and run.
Yes, he was one of the godfathers of the bump and run. This goes all the way back to he was a team captain for Nebraska in 1960. It goes all the way back then. 5'9" and happened to be 5'10". The dude played 17 years in the pros. Born in St. Edward, Nebraska. One of the best Cornhuskers ever. It's just that was a tough one to see that he didn't make it. He's not in the Hall of Fame. 5'9", 170 is what it says.
And
right
he's
here.
also got another piece of history that I did not know about either. So he was selected in the 17th round by the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he left as a free agent to go to the Redskins.
Yep.
And Pete Rozelle, the commissioner at the time, had instituted if you left for a free agent, you got basically draft picks in return.
Yeah.
So when he left to go to the Redskins, he got a 2nd round pick his first year and a 3rd round pick, and that was coming from a 17th round pick. So he was a beast.
Retired in 1977 because of back injuries. Was given the George Hollis Award, honored obviously by the Pro Football Hall of Fame Writers of America. The guy needs to get in the Hall of Fame, but he settled in there outside Virginia. Name of members, Washington's 80 greatest list, so the franchise Ring of Fame. So our thoughts and prayer. Man, we've lost some legends. Obviously, Dr. Pat Clare, just recently, just last week, and you obviously losing Pat Fisher just yesterday. We've lost some big guys, man. So our thoughts and prayers go out to the Fisher family. Just literally an institution of talent and legacies here at the University of Nebraska. So our thoughts and prayers go out to him, man.
Raffy, what you got?
Oh, man. Well, I got a birthday today, actually. 1959, Iron Mike Singletary.
I thought you were going to say Iron Mike Tyson. I was like, he's born in 1959.
Iron Mike Singletary. Those eyes, the middle,
the
number
intensity.
50.
Yeah.
Chicago Bears. Probably could get in a battle. Who's the better linebacker, Mike Singletary or Dick Butkus?
Ooh. Different genres, different eras, but I couldn't even call
same
it.
Type of game.
Yeah.
Hard hitting.
I don't think you'd go wrong with either one of them.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'd be good with
And I know you know this, Raff. Michael Singletary is Broderick Thomas's uncle.
Yeah.
Yep. Broderick Thomas, the Sandman's uncle, man.
Sandman.
Just a DNA of linebackers and hitting that family. Will Thomas, his younger brother. So, yeah, absolutely. Folks, when we come back, we got some MLB to discuss. Well, actually, we got some MLB to discuss when we come back. We'll do the Huskers at the tail end, being an off week. But that game last night, you missed one. I'm going to be dialed in again tonight, too, man.
Time to perk up, Raff.
Yes.
It's
MLB.
go time.
And I want to talk about this. For me, as a casual observer,
it's a hit.
Yeah, I want to discuss this as a casual observer, you guys. I don't watch 182 games. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I don't either.
But during the playoffs is when I start watching it. And then there's a certain change they made that makes it watchable for me now that we'll discuss as well. I think watchable for a lot of folks. Even if you are a staunch fan of baseball, I mean, you may like the new rule changes that took place.
Not Nick.
It's Wednesday. It's Wacky Wednesday, folks. We'll be right back. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's hard to choose a favorite at Hog Wild, but I'd have to say it's their award-winning ribs. Hog Wild buys their meat from those who share their high-quality standards, then hand rubs each slab with their famous seasoning blend and slow smokes them over hickory each and every day for flavor and tenderness you're gonna keep coming back for. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
I can't believe I just scratched that card. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Kim with Midwest Bank. We know there is more to your business than numbers and spreadsheets. For us at Midwest Bank, the people who make up a business matter most. We believe in getting to know you and your business and providing customized banking solutions that help protect your business and help it grow. Schedule a free consultation with us today. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Lease a 2024 Ford F-150 for $437 per month for 36 months. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1004120, $437 per month, lease for 36 months with approved credit, 7,500 miles per year, 5,500 due with signing, no security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 9/30/2024. See dealer for details.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Whether you like fishing together or fishing to get away, for the thrill of reeling in a big one, or just going out to have a good time, on the banks of your local pond, at a bend in a river, or on one of our many lakes and reservoirs, you'll always find the perfect place to cast a line. Here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start planning your next fishing adventure today at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of health care, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th, paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Welcome to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. Baseball, Major League Baseball, the playoffs. Kansas City Royals. It's a hit.
Nick and Rav, I was thinking about what keeps a casual observer like me into a game last night against the Padres and the Dodgers. A late starting game. You know, it's not late starting, but, you know, in baseball of past, before they put the new rule in 2022, the pitch clock, that's a game I probably wouldn't have stayed up for.
Yeah.
You know, in playoffs, I take that back. In playoffs, I would, because it was so closely contested, unlike the Mets and the Phillies, the 72 romping that the Mets put on Phillies. But the Padres and the Dodgers, that was such a great game last night. And some folks know the rules. I didn't really know all the intricacies of the timer. I just knew there was a timer on there. For those who may be a novice like me and know what they were, in 2022 Major League Baseball, they put some rule changes in there, but they had done this test period through a number of years, correct me if I'm wrong, Nick, through the minor leagues to test it out, to see, to work out deficiencies, et cetera, to make the game go faster. But here's basically what it is. The pitcher must begin his motions of the pitch before the expiration of the pitch timer. That pitch timer, batters must be in the box and alert to the pitcher by 8-second mark, or else be charged with an automatic strike. So that speeded up right away. Runners on base, the timer resets with the pitcher attempts a pickoff or steps off the rubber, meaning the plate. Pitchers are limited to two disengagements, pickoff attempts or step-ins per plate appearance. Then the time limit is reset if a runner or runners advance during the rate appearance. I know I'm doing this plate appearance. Mm-hmm. If a third pickoff attempt is made, the runner automatically advances one base if the pickoff attempt is not successful. Mound visits, injury timeouts, and offensive team timeouts do not count as disengagement. And, you know, that's part of the game. Umpires may provide extra time if warranted by special circumstances. So, for an example, a catcher were to be thrown out on the bases to end the previous half inning and needed additional time to put on his catching gear, the umpire could allow that to get him dressed. So a lot of these things, I just knew there was a timer. I didn't understand all the different stipulations that went in with it. But last night's game, it was exciting, you guys. Yeah. And it wasn't this like 8-minute delays or 4-minute delays, and the guy's getting a new pack of gum in his mouth. He's changing his cleats. You know, he's rubbing some more pine tar on the back. You know, I like the pace of it in the playoffs, you guys. Thoughts?
I was just going to say, AD, I was just going to ask you what kind of snacks you had, because you said what would get you to watch the game. I was going to go with snacks. I didn't know it was going to be.
Raff, I got to be fully honest with you. I had popcorn.
There we go.
I had some.
Truth is out.
I didn't have any. I had some Triscuits.
Oh yeah.
The honey, the pepper.
Oh, the pepper.
The pepper something. What is that on there? What is it? Pepper or something?
The pepper.
Pepper onion or something like that.
I don't know.
Bob, help me out. I think you know what I'm talking.
Broken pepper.
Broken. There you go, dog.
Yeah.
Cracked pepper.
Cracked pepper.
There was not crack on the Triscuits, folks. There was cracked pepper.
Yeah.
Anybody got any more than cracked pepper?
That game went really fast.
I haven't slept since Wednesday night.
Yeah.
AD, it's Sunday.
No, I think here's the thing, guys. Like the data backs it up. In 2024, Major League Baseball games are on average 2 hours and 32 minutes long. That's down 10 minutes per game from 2023, 2 hours and 42 minutes. In 2022, it was 2 hours and 58 minutes. And it's back to like what it was in the 80s. Just to give you an idea, in the 80s, the average game time was 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Really?
So it's back to what it used to be that got so many people engaged in sports back in the day.
Yeah.
I would say this also. So just once again, for context, the number of violations, pitch clock, timeouts from whether it's the batter or whether it's the pitcher, the number of violations has dropped from 0.7 to 0.32. Games without violations has actually increased from 52% to 74. So it just took a little bit. It took one season, one full season, and then some change for players to really start to grasp, okay, this is how we kind of need to operate now. This is how long I have to warm up. This is how long a pitching change can last. Things like that. It just took time for the guys, for the players, the athletes to get acclimated to
well,
it.
Not only that, Nick, they know if they don't get acclimated, it's going to cost you.
Bingo. Yeah.
It's going to cost you. And I think they should have, I mean, obviously, I can say what I want, whatever I think, but that doesn't make sense of it. They should have had this years ago, keeping this and keep the game going faster. Because Nick, I think when we first started doing the show, Nick talked about the marketing problem that the MLB has had for years. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and unfortunately, there's
you were sitting at games forever.
Yeah, there's some things that they can certainly do. Umpires are a big conversation piece of it all, because the people want to keep the human element in, and I want to as well. Another thing that, guys, we're going to probably see down the road here is with umpiring, and the only reason I say this is because they tested it out at the minor league level, and they actually expanded on it, was where players can challenge balls and strikes. And so there's an automation system that it uses cameras and it uses the statistics and analytics inside the stadium to create the perfect strike zone for every single batter. And so with that is a catcher or a pitcher or a batter. There's three people can initiate a challenge by tapping their helmet or tapping their hat, whatever it is. It has to be instantaneous because in the dugout, they have it to where on the iPads that they have in the dugouts, it'll show on that perfect strike zone where that pitch was. So it has to be instant because they can't get feedback from the dugout and say, hey, challenge that. That was a strike, right? Because then that's going to keep the onus that's going to slow down the game.
You'll be the Houston Astros. You're recording everything.
Right. But no, so they this is how they started it.
It's a strike. It's a strike.
So Major League Baseball, they always like to test things out, and this with having the developmental leagues, the single A, double A, triple A feeder organizations, it gives them the opportunity to test things out. At the beginning of the season, they had it where those challenges at the minor league level were only available Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Were only available on the weekend games. Well, in the minor leagues, similar to Major League Baseball, obviously they play 7 days a week, except for Mondays is usually their off day or travel day. Well, at the All-Star break, halfway through the season, it garnered so much positive feedback from not only the players, the coaches, the umpires were okay with it, that at the All-Star break, they implemented it to where they wanted to test it all out every single day,
roll it out,
every single game. So that's where it's one of those things where you're probably going to start to see that maybe down the road, because that's your way of keeping the human element of the umpires. It pleases that side of the fan base, which, by the way, is the side I fall on. But also those people that are shouting, robot umpires, we need perfect strike zone, we need perfect calls.
Yeah.
Number one, that's not the art of the game.
Right.
But number two,
takes with the purity.
This gives you that opportunity of, okay, if you want to go to the computer, your team has 2 challenges each game to do so.
Nick, to add on to that, man, you know, the timer between pitches is 15 seconds with the bases empty. It was at 20 seconds with runners on. Now they reduced that to 18 seconds with runners on, which started this year. All these things, I was looking this up last night. I'm thinking, this has really changed the dynamics of baseball to where the casual observer, or even if you're a staunch fan, it's like, I don't have 4 hours to watch a doggone baseball game, you know? So it's just done so much for the game as far as making it fun for the casual observer, for all fans, as far as that goes. Of course, we talked about last night how the Padres took care of the Dodgers 6-5. Yeah, it was 6-5 last night.
It was
6-5.
Yeah, the Padres. Here's the thing. So guys, not to interrupt. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
The Padres, if they win, obviously their next game, Game 4, they will they will win the series against the Dodgers.
It's a wrap.
The Dave Roberts manager situation with LA is very interesting. That's one to kind of keep your eye on.
Why so?
If the Dodgers do not make it out of this NLDS,
think you go?
Big part of postseason success, obviously, is roster construction. It's managerial decisions.
Well, you see
how do you operate,
you see
right?
what Pittsburgh made theirs. They fired the weight conditioning guy, the batting coach, and the hitting coach. They got rid of it, and that was the biggest change Pittsburgh had seen in their franchise in years.
But so much in the postseason is how much do you want to ride with the pitcher? Do you want to keep him out there for another inning? Do you pull him too early? How do you manage that piece of it? Pinch hitters, pinch runners, stealing second, like trying to swipe 90 feet, all of those pieces. Yeah, sure, it falls on the players, but at the end of it all, managerial decisions, and we've seen it play out. Saw it in the World Series just a couple of years ago with the Tampa Bay Rays, where they pulled their starting pitcher in the 4th inning with a lead, and they ended up losing the World Series. Right. And then we saw it a couple of years before. Actually, the last time the Royals, I believe, were in the World Series, Matt Harvey was pitching for the New York Mets. Terry Collins ends up letting him go for the 9th inning. The Royals came back in that 9th inning and ended up winning at Citi Field in New York.
The thing about baseball, you guys follow a lot more than I do. And Nick, you obviously played. And there's so many things that go into a baseball roster. You know what I'm saying? There's so much strategy. Not that it doesn't happen in football, but just the small things. When do you pinch hit? What do you do? I mean, there's just so many different things. How many pitches do you got left in that arm? You know, there's just so many different things. What type of ball? Am I throwing a fastball, a curveball, a slider? Baseball intrigues me. And the more I've learned about it over the years, the more it just blows me away how many different things go into play into this, man.
So I got a huge question for you.
Yeah.
Who's your team?
Well, it's got to be the Pirates.
It's all Pirates? All right.
It's because I was just born. Because I'm not born there. Because my family's from there. I can still hear my grandfather, in my, yelling those things. My older brother, Mark, has always followed the Pirates for years.
They were amazing at Riverfront Stadium.
Yeah. Sip.
Just played great.
I was like, oh, Sip. And I knew he knew it, but he said it. I was like, Sip, that's not it. But that was a fun time. I appreciate you too. You just encouraged me to go to that because who knows when I had another chance to do that. I'll never forget it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'll never forget it, man. That was an amazing experience. People, coming up on their boats, etc. But I still think I was bad mojo because they didn't win a game for like a month and a half after I went to that game.
So, guys, today's a big day for baseball. Also,
baseball.
There's four games today. Yep. Starting at 2:08.
Yes.
You got the Guards and the Tigers. That goes back to Detroit now. Then obviously at 4:08, if the Mets are able to win against the Phillies, the Phillies are done.
The question is did Adrian Roth take off of work and what time does pregame start? He is the biggest Mets fan of all time.
Is that right? Well, and then at 6:08, you have the Yankees and Royals from Kauffman. It's the first playoff game in Kauffman since 2015.
That's going to be a
Salvador Perez, who's the captain for Kansas City, is that Salvador Perez was 25 years old when they last hosted. Was the starting catcher, has been waiting on a decade.
Heck yeah.
He's now 34 years old, still getting the start at catcher. I mean, it's in professional sports, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, it doesn't matter. If a guy's able to have a long tenured career like that at the same organization, win something like a World Series or a championship with that organization, then have some of your worst seasons in franchise history, only to still make it out of it and bring them back to the playoffs. It's such a cool story. And then the Padres and the Dodgers again tonight at 8:00.
I love the tie-in between the old and the new Royals because you got Hosmer, that played with Salvi.
Yep.
So Hosmer's big on this run. Like he flew to New York with his championship ring. I guess his championship ring has never lost a game.
Wow.
So he's like boots on the ground. So he flew to New York for the game. I'm assuming he'll probably be in Kansas City.
I would hope so.
Probably down at Power Night buying beverages for everyone. Again.
Hello. Maybe I'll run into Hosmer.
Buy me a drink, Haas.
The real Haas.
Will Alex Gordon be down there? That's the question.
Let me ask you guys this. Okay, because I watched both games for sure, but the 8:08 for sure with the Dodgers Padres. Who wins that game?
The Padres. The Padres are rolling, guys.
You think they end it?
The Padres are rolling.
I'm going with the Pods.
I think the Padres win it. They're rolling. Petco Park is on fire. What's crazy also is Dave Roberts for the Dodgers. He did an interview with ESPN before this series and said, yeah, you know what? Last time we came down here to San Diego, the moment was too big for us. We weren't playing. We didn't have savvy veterans. We weren't playing well. He's like, the moment was too big. Now he said that again. He goes, oh no, we're ready to go. And they're now in danger of losing the series.
Well, I started laughing because that dude on Twitter, that clowns every team after they lose? Coach, what is his name?
Yeah. Oh.
He goes, the moment was too big for me.
Yeah.
I pissed down my leg.
Yep.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Right to too light. It's the Donald Trump. Not to get political. It's the Donald Trump where he stands out on the lectern or the podium and the lights flash on. And he goes, "Whoa, turn them off! They're too bright. They're too bright. Turn them off. Turn off the lights." That's the Los Angeles Dodgers right now.
I can't think of that dude's name, but he is hilarious, man. Moment was too big for you. You pissed down your leg. This guy runs a 4.36.
No, it's an exciting day of baseball. Postseason baseball, guys.
Man.
And this is something, and to each their own, right? 8757 said on the text line, I love postseason baseball, but still it feels like I could watch 2 full football games in the time that it takes to watch a single baseball game.
You know what? Unknown texter, there is football on tonight because there's football on every night until November 28th.
It's a great day.
Liberty play. Who did Liberty play last night?
FIU.
Yeah, FIU last night. Yeah, so you definitely can. You can watch football tonight. It's on and popping. In fact, I'm gonna check for you real quick. Who does play tonight in football?
I think Maction starts tonight.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
You got New Mexico State versus Jacksonville State at 6:30. So you can watch that. And that is going to be on the network for you right there. That'll be on ESPN2. ESPN2. You got New Mexico State.
Football.
Coach Samuel was coaching New Mexico State, man. Coach Samuel was out there for years.
I have a question for you guys. Did you
Coach Bush was out there for a while too, wasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
Did you guys listen to Bob Costas on baseball at all? Have you guys
Tell
seen
me,
any of the
tell
clips?
me, Bob Costas is pissed that they're that there's
the Yankees
telling me he's pissed. Tell me who he's going for. Without tell me who he's going for.
So the best part, and I wish I would have gotten the clip. I might need to just before because Bob Costas is one of the most. I mean,
he's a huge Yankees fan.
He's a huge Yankees fan, but he's one. I mean, from a sports broadcasting standpoint, one of the most respected. I mean, he's done some incredible things.
He's awfully biased,
right? He is.
Oh,
however. But Giancarlo Stanton rolls it, grounds into a double play, and he goes, "It's not Giancarlo's fault." I'm gonna get that clip in the break. Let's take a break because we need to find the clip of Bob Costas going, "It's not Giancarlo's fault. Bobby Witt made a play."
And when the Yankees do it's the Yankees. Right. To the grand slam.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you got to realize.
No, he's not biased.
Realize he did give the eulogy at Mickey Mantle's funeral.
That is true.
Yeah, Bob Costas, he's showing it. It's like, Bob,
we need to
tell us who you're going for without tell us who you're going for.
I need to find some clips so we can play them.
All right, we'll throw it a break. It's the Drive, 93.7. Get to it.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of healthcare, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th, paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies with light south winds and an afternoon high around 86. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with calm winds and a low around 56. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with light winds and an afternoon high around 89. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
With a wide variety of menu options, including the best prime and Wagyu steaks in Lincoln, if you haven't been to Tavern 180, you're missing out. Try any of their steak options paired with one of their well-known martinis, and this will soon become your favorite date night spot. Call your friends for a casual get-together where steak, shrimp, chicken, and tasty cocktails await your arrival. Tavern 180, located next door to Tanner's at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hard work. It's what drives Nebraska. It defines our strength. Men like you live it every day. But sometimes living up to those expectations can be overwhelming. If you're struggling, call or text 988. You'll get skilled, caring support 24/7. Live up to a different kind of strength. The strength to ask for help. Paid for by the University of Nebraska Public Policy Center. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score big on Kawasaki's most dependable side-by-side, the Mule Pro, built to take on your most demanding days. Rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of October. On or off-road, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with large selection of motorcycles and side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Stop by every Saturday for their Husker tailgate with free food, drinks, and games.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing, 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. Royals baseball. It's a hit.
Where's that coming from?
Oh, back
It's
in
that old school. Before you were born,
back
man.
in
It was
the
commercial.
80s, they'd have like commercials every year. And
Yep.
1 year it was It's a Hit. I forgot if anybody on the text line remembers some of their slogans they had through the years, because there was a lot of losing going on between 86 and 2014. I mean, a lot of losing. So they lived on their slogans. It's a hit. Royals baseball.
Hey, Big Bird, I like that photo you sent, man. Little kid got his glove on. He got the whole
Oh, he's
uniform
ready.
on. It says full uni since we've jumped out of bed this morning. Jack
Let's
is
go.
locked in for game day. Jack of the ring will be boots on the ground. I love it. I love it.
That's awesome.
He says Royals
That's
by a million tonight.
Eric Hosmer.
You
That's
bet.
his kid.
Wow.
All right, boys, you ready to hear this double play call?
I'm
Absolutely.
ready.
All right, here's Bob Costas. When the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton, who's hitting, grounds into a double play.
Hit to short. Witt gets the force. Can they turn two? Yes, they can, and it's just the point we were making. It's not Giancarlo's.
Oh, it gets better.
Yes,
it
they can.
It gets better because he goes, it's not Giancarlo's fault. Hold
Hit to short. Witt gets the force. Can they turn two? Yes, they can, and it's just the point we were making. It's not Giancarlo's fault. A near base hit. Couldn't beat it out at the other end. Turns into a double play.
Just the right here. It's the change in the inflection in the voice.
Yes, they can, and it's just.
Oh, darn it. Darn it.
Hit to short. Witt
He's excited?
gets the force. Can they turn two? Yes, they can, and it's just.
Yes, they can.
We were making. It's not Giancarlo's fault.
Yes, it is. He hit into a double play.
Who says that?
He hit into a double play.
Yes, they can.
Oh man! So he's
Willie says
getting
Carlos Beltran. Believe it.
Oh, Carlos Beltran.
Believe
That's
it.
right. No, so anyway, Bob Costas getting a lot of pushback on social media and stuff
Well, he
right now.
should. You can't be that biased,
for
man.
being pretty openly biased.
That's
on
awesome.
Dude, that'd
everything
be
the
like me
Yankees
calling
do.
the Nebraska football game. I give DB a lot of credit because he does his, to keep in sharp as well.
Yeah.
There's no way I could call Nebraska football game. Anything Nebraska.
I would give anything to have Kent Pavelka call a game, though. One more.
Oh, I'd love it.
I mean,
I'd love it.
We get him for basketball.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
He's a little bit of a homer on the
Yep.
mic. Bang-a-rang. Oh,
When I hit the three, what does he say all the time?
got it. Got it.
Got it.
Bang-a-rang.
Well, I'm excited to watch the games tonight, man. I'm excited because, Nick, I want you to get down there and have a great time on Thursday. I want
Thank you.
Austin have a great time
Yeah,
tonight.
I get
Tonight
to
and tomorrow. Yeah.
I get to meet up with fellow old coworker Nate Brennan.
Nate
Oh,
Dogg.
Lord.
Nathan has invited me to the game down there, so
Nate
shout
Dogg.
out to Nate.
So, can you use any of your Storm Chasers connections for a little bit more?
No, no. I'm going as a
You
as
can't-
a fan.
Oh,
I'm
so-
not.
So you're not sitting in George's Brett's booth?
No,
No.
no,
Boring.
we're good.
Well,
I need to get a jersey though.
Yes.
I need to get I'm probably gonna join just the Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt
train.
Jr.
Are you going to
Yeah.
buy it there at the stadium?
No.
I was going to say,
You need
dude,
a- you
No,
need-
I
they
may
will
need to
charge
stop.
you an arm and a leg.
Actually,
Throwback Danny Tartable jersey.
this was as weird as I am. So every single trip down to Kansas City, the perfect place to stop is St. Joe's. Stop at St. Joe's.
Mhm.
There's one in Lincoln. A store in a strip mall at St. Joe's that sold Chiefs, Royals gear, sold Northwest Missouri State gear.
Much cheaper.
Much cheaper.
Same
Loved it.
quality.
Guys, so obviously, since I don't make my way to St. Joe's very often, I don't know when it closed. So the next time it was just this last time I went down to Kansas City. It was actually for a game against the Twins last season. And I went down, I stopped at this at my usual stop. I don't even need the map for it anymore. I know exactly where to go. And it's closed. It was the most heartbreaking experience of my life.
Wow.
Because it's closed. But now they opened one in Lincoln, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not as much of a treasure to find. So now I just got to keep finding a spot.
In the future, Amazon, man.
That's true.
I'm telling you, Amazon. Because when I was at the PNC Park, I wanted a Roberto Clemente jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't paying $350 for no jersey, man.
No.
I was gonna hook my brothers up like no.
And I don't want to be one of those guys that has
game worn.
Yeah, right. I don't want to be one of those guys that has a shirt jersey.
Nah,
I can't do that.
A
So
jersey.
I was hoping it was going to be hoodie weather, but it's going to be like 87 degrees.
Oh, you look good in hoodies.
Well, thank you, Raff.
You have like that hoodie look.
Yeah, you one of those hoodie kids.
Am I what? Gen Z?
I like
Gen
hoodies,
Z
though.
hoodie look.
I love hoodies. I love hoodies,
Anyway,
man.
boys, I hate to do this. We're up against the clock.
Yeah,
now.
we'll discuss the red shirts and stuff tomorrow, man. We had to talk some MLB. Nebraska obviously got some red shirt situations that are coming up. We'll look into that tomorrow. But we got a quick break. We'll be back with the RGT and the 80 Attitude Adjustment on this wonderful, wacky Wednesday. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Lease a 2024 Ford F-150 for $437 per month for 36 months. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1004120, 437 per month, lease for 36 months with approved credit, 7,500 miles per year, 5,500 due with signing, no security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 9/30/2024. See dealer for details.
Hey guys, it's Nick. Join me and Jay Foreman this Friday at 8 p.m. from Seacrest Field as Grand Island takes on Lincoln North Star. The Gators are 4-2 on the year and led by head coach James Thompson, while the Islanders are still searching for their first win of 2024. Kickoff is slated for 8 p.m. with pregame coverage starting at 7:45 p.m. It's the Islanders and the Gators this Friday on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Order like a champ at Raising Cane's. With tailgates of hand-battered chicken fingers and cane sauce and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade, you can guarantee victory for every game day meal. Raising Cane's Chicken Finger, one love. Order online or on our app.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody. 2001 Kansas City Royals. You got to love these guys. That's when they were in bad shape.
We're going to roll in here real quick on you right now. Raff, what you got, my man?
All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to two guys today, and they are the definitions of Raff's Roadies. Not one time have I ever encountered a time with them where it has not been a great time. And the first one goes out to the birthday boy, Diamond Dave Russell. down in Texas. And then the second birthday boy goes out to the Tomcat, Tommy Simons. When you got nicknames, Diamond Dave and the Tomcat, you know that's a good time. That is a Raff's Roadies good time. Not only are they fun to be around, but they're amazing people. So both of you guys have happy birthdays. You're both Raff's good take.
I love it. I love it. I love this quote that I found in here real fast. I want to make sure we get the reading done as well with that. The sponsorship, you're supposed to be history. We read it regardless what time it is, as long as we get it read because of their great organization, one of the sponsors as well. And that's everyone's heard about testosterone replacement therapy, but how do you know who to trust? Ageless Men's Health is the nation's leader in testosterone and weight loss. No upselling, no unnecessary supplements, just real solutions. With a team of registered nurses and nurse practitioners, they look at your whole health and create a playbook you'll understand. They use the best products, including HCG, to keep your body safe and protect your fertility. This is the best team of the game, and they're ready to earn your trust. Google Ageless Men's Health Lincoln and check out their 175-plus 5-star reviews. I love this quote here, folks. Your competition isn't other people. Your competition is your procrastination, your negative thoughts, and your comfort zone. Compete against that. That is my competition, folks, and that is yours as well. Raff, take us on home, my man.
All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Remember, be nice to each other, and we will talk to you tomorrow. It's a hit. Royals baseball.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
It's another big week of college football, and we've got you covered with a doubleheader right here on 93.7 The Ticket. We start with the Red River rivalry from the Cotton Bowl with a little SEC flavor this year, as Quinn Ewers in number 1 Texas takes on number 18 Oklahoma. Broadcast starts at 2 p.m. with kickoff slated for 2:30. Then we jump to the Big Ten for an undefeated showdown between top 5 teams. Number 2, Ohio State travels to Eugene to take on number 3, Oregon. That broadcast starts at 6 p.m. with a 6:30 kickoff. Catch the action on the gridiron all season long here on 93.7 The Ticket.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the Ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt